So forgiveness is actually expressed in a practical, tangible moment of releasing them. Like, literally, you ever seen those movies where a child finds some animal out in the wild and they're like, oh my gosh, they want to raise it up, and it's like, it's bad. They know it's going to be bad for them. They shouldn't have it or whatever. And they're yelling at the horse like, get away, I don't love you. Like if you truly love it, let it go, release it into the wild. And if it was meant to be, it'll come back to you. That's a little far-fetched, but it's actually like releasing someone. That's how forgiveness is practically tangible. It is a true act of love. That's what forgiveness is. I know you're sitting there going, okay, Neil, that's easy to just sit there and to say this. And to that, I would actually say, no, it isn't. Like if I'm just being honest with you, I don't want to talk about this, because this is a constant reminder that I need to forgive people. And I'm doing this for accountability just as much as I'm doing it to help you. Forgiveness feels really impossible. It's not easy to sit here and talk about it. Someday I'll tell you the story of my family. My mother, in a nutshell, like I don't know her. That's the short story of it. I don't know her. I haven't seen her in 20 years. She's out there somewhere, and it's easy to blame things or to get mad or to write somebody off or to post something or to get frustrated. Forgiveness isn't a social media post ranting about it. Forgiveness is actually staring in the face of the thing that hurt, maybe the person that hurt, and forgiving them. Maybe that person isn't alive anymore for you to be able to forgive them. Maybe they're not around. Maybe you're not able to. And I know that sometimes it seems difficult. If they're not, I would say, then make a verbal forgiveness. If you can't look that person in the eye, then just have a moment where you forgive them as if they were right there. I know it seems difficult. What's even more difficult, though, is the pain that you and I will live with when we don't forgive. Because what it does is it hardens our heart. It's like, God, this thing that is beating in our chest and trying to keep us alive, it will harden it, it will toughen it, it robs us of our freedom. And forgiveness is actually letting them go free. And in our attempt to hurt the other person, like to keep that other person from healing up or letting them off the hook or whatever, what it does, it actually ends up hurting us. I want you to say this one thought with me out loud. Forgiveness is letting them go free. Forgiveness is letting them go free. Hebrews chapter 12, it says, see to it that no one falls short of the grace of God. It's just scripture. Like, everybody deserves the grace of God. If you think about the forgiveness that you and I have received from God, think about it for a minute. It will move us to love people a whole lot more. It'll move us to forgive a whole lot quicker. And my advice to you is do it in a safe place. You don't have to broadcast it to the whole world. I'm sitting here recording this thing in the middle of, there's nobody here right now. If I was doing this when everybody was here, like it'd be a little bit weird, but I want to have a moment with you. Now just remember, we have been forgiven. And you and I now have the chance to forgive somebody. So take that chance today. I'm just asking you to take a step, okay? I love you guys. Praying for you. Need anything? Let us know. Comment, reply, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't matter. Don't do that. I'm just glad you're here.